Maybe yellow look like.
Alright, so to do a problem like this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to explain one problem for you. Alright, so then you'll make sure that you have the rest for your homework. So, going over this problem, it says arctan, right? So we need to find the inverse tangent of -3/5. Now remember guys, -3/5, is that one of our tangents that we talked about for the unit circle? No. So when we're given a point that's not on our unit circle, we know it's not one that we can translate to a point on the unit circle, then the next thing that we're going to have to do is create a triangle for it. Right? Does that make sense? It's either it's a point we can use on the unit circle, which makes it easy for us, and if it's not a point on the unit circle, then we need to create a triangle. So there's two different points we can make. Okay? Because this is a negative tangent, right? It's a negative tangent. So I could either say that, remember tangent is going to be opposite over adjacent. So I could say tangent could be -3/5, or we could do -5/3. Huh? You're right. I just wanted to show you how you can get your two tangents, right? Because I want to show you there's only one unique solution when you're doing arctan, right? Before what we did, we showed you, yeah, it's these two, and then I gave you constraints. But what I want you guys to understand is, when I just say find the inverse of tangent, you guys need to understand that there's a constraint built in there, right? We can't use this. We can't use this triangle. We can only use this triangle because it's built in our constraint for our inverse tangent function. Does that make sense?
Yes, because it's within the boundaries.
Right.
The boundaries.
So therefore, that is going to be our triangle that we're going to use. Now, secondly, what I need to do is do the Pythagorean theorem for this to find our radius, or our hypotenuse, as you want to say. So I say 5 squared plus -3 squared equals c squared. So then I get 34 equals c squared. Got it?
Would you
Because 34 doesn't know nice square root doesn't look very
Would I reduce it? Well, I would try to reduce it if I could, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get through this. I would try to reduce it as much as possible if I could, but unfortunately, for this I can't simplify this anymore. I would not want you to leave it as approximated decimal. Leave it in the exact amount. So now it's asking us to find the secant, right? Well, what exactly is the secant? Well, remember, secant is the reciprocal of your cosine. And cosine, you guys remember, cosine of an angle theta is going to be your adjacent over your hypotenuse. So if I want to find now the secant of theta, all it's going to be is hypotenuse over adjacent. So for this problem, I'll have radical 34 over 5. And there you go.
So pretty much what you do. We're doing the whole same thing over
Anybody have any questions on this?
No. So pretty much what you do is you find the point on the triangle.
It's just like the only difference, guys, for what